All right, here we go. Time for another super fun day on the Hollow Tables. Unfortunately, this one's not gonna be very good. We got auto defensed, so the lazy bastard didn't want to set up a defense. He's not gonna be able to do any offense. On the bright side, we win. All we have to really do is clear one to win. Um, it's not going to be that great. Normally, I start down south to see what's in the back, but with autofill defense, it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to start up here at the top. I still want to save my General Anakin Skywalker for a potential solo somewhere else. So we're going to try to take this out with something else. He got lucky and got himself a clone to go with him. So we will still have that mechanic to worry about. Bosk is going to pre-taunt. That might be interesting. I feel like we're just going to start up here and work our way down. Start with the hardest ones, work our way to the easier ones, see how far we get. We might not full clear. I did go a little heavier on defense based on his roster and based on my roster. Um, the biggest casualty to this guy setting an auto defense is my next defense and review episode is going to be just bad. I mean, we're down a data point. Anyways, if you missed yesterday's stream, it is uploaded to YouTube, so you can check our defense and review. We reviewed everything and we've made some adjustments. Hopefully, we'll get to see those adjustments and how effective they are starting next round. This round, we're just where we're at. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try and see if Padme can take on this team. Um, I feel like it should. I feel like what I want to do is just take out Bosk first, except he's not taunting. Oh, right, he won't taunt until he's attacked. Okay, he's taunting. Now we can just start into him. Feel like that's the move. He's no longer taunting. Now he's sitting down. Let's continue with Bosk. Bosk is down. And we'll just take it to fives over here. We don't have to worry about too much stuff. We still have to worry about gas. Obviously, he's always going to be kind of a big deal. But here we go. So, done. Hey, Fort! Glad you could make it here. This is gonna be just super exciting because we have auto defense. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about auto defense. It's never fun. It's never great. Tough time of the day to be at it. Everyone's firing up their PCs. I mean, I just get off work at this time. Um, I don't know when a good time would be. What's up, Brant? How's it going? I don't know. I can always adjust my stream schedules if some other time is better once I start to get like regulars. Um, if there's better times for everyone, I could for sure consider pushing it back some. I can't do it any earlier though. We're gonna just go here. Oh, it's Savior only when he gets when he's in the lead spot. I guess I forgot about that. Okay. Trying to read chat, but also play. Got last minute, so I have no room to talk. What's the time? It's time to get ill. Okay. Oh, you go last minute. So I don't like waiting until the last minute to do my battles because, generally speaking, in a matchup, I would like to make the first punches. I like to put the pressure on. I'm confident, generally speaking, that I'm going to do fairly well most of the time, as long as it's not like a really hard matchup with some like Galactic Legends or something like that. And if I'm confident that I can do well, I like to go early to sort of put that pressure on them to then go and match my performance. Um, I it seems like that helps because you kind of take that psychological battle with them, and now they're like, "Oh my god, I got to play this perfectly. I can't make mistakes." They'll either overcommit to teams or inevitably make mistakes because they feel that pressure. Um, so I like to go early to make the statement early. But now that I'm getting into streaming it and stuff like that, I feel it's just more important to have a consistent time when you can stream it. So that becomes the more important aspect of it. It's like I want to always be on streaming at such and such a time, so that in the event that anyone gives a shit, they'll know when they can find me. That's how I feel about it. So now we got these two left. Um, kind of leaning towards Treya for this one because I could then isolate Brute and then go heavy into Anakin. There wouldn't be any other ones, and then just like annihilate them one by one. Um, Treya would cleanse off the stuff from him. The only question would be, does he have enough damage that's going to kill my Treya before I can annihilate? That's a lot of offense. I don't think my I went crit damage set. He went offense set. Hmm. Another thing that I was somewhat considering was Nest, but I know that Anakin can mess with Nest. On the other hand, you can sometimes nest a Padme team, and that's with the bonus protection on counterattacks and stuff like that. Um, I don't know. You think that's nestable? Might be a full auto nesting. This is what's down south, in case you're curious. I guess the one fun thing, if you can call it fun, about uh, auto set defenses is that it does kind of make you consider things that you don't normally have to face off against. Like, I know that I could easily beat it with a few different options here, but I'm wondering what the best option would be. I might just gas solo this. The only real worried would be like getting stun locked or something. So now it's just making sure that I've got all the stuff to get through what I need to get through. Although, again, it doesn't really matter because they aren't going to go on offense. Or if they do, they won't have anything for offense. We already had a numbers advantage in terms of relics and stuff. So that's something. The only worry is I can't go too soft because otherwise Anakin can just like AoE and kill a bunch. Ahsoka's got a lot of offense as well since they're both Relic 7. I don't feel like my Gear 12 Traya is going to be a good matchup there. I might just play it safe and go CLS Trio here, only because that is a lot of high relic firepower, and there's nothing really here that I need to get around in terms of taunts or anything like that. So I think I might go that route. And then just come back to the other stuff later. Might as well. Wow. What happened to Alpha? He disappeared. He went poof. Okay. That worked. Hey, Battle. What's up? That, where'd Alpha go? Alpha went poof. That Wookiee got mad. That Wookiee got very mad. Yeah, auto defense, so fun. It's gonna make my defense and review segment so much better. Fucking asshole. Anyways, so do you think Gas could solo this team right here? I feel like maybe. How fast are they? Will I go first or will they go first? 236. You're probably going to be slow because you're a Grievous. 201, so 236. What are you? 246, so 246 is as fastest. That 3PO lead. What's our gas? Alright, so I'm going to go first. I'm just going to... I'll see. We'll see if we can gas solo this. They went first. Not sure how they went first, but whatever. Oh, I see. They went first because Skywalker forgot to bring his lightsaber to the battle. That's fine. That's cool. I'm glad when he forgets to bring his lightsaber to the battle. That's basically the best. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't too scary there. To get a stun off, GG will have enough damage if he gets 2 attacks. Maybe, but I mean, it's auto defense, so the risk we run is very low. I'm curious what this is going to turn into. 607. Oh, wow. That's always fun to see. The problem is, it's just his strongest ships and not no synergy whatsoever. So let's go ahead and we'll just run. I don't really want to undersize this too much. We'll bring one tank in reserve. Um, ships, autofill ships kind of always make me laugh because you really never know what you're gonna get there with auto ships, which can be kind of fun. I think the auto ships can be a lot of fun. So it's like you don't know what to. Oh, that was dope. I'm talking. I'm not really paying attention. I should probably pay attention. Okay, that makes sense. Let's just clean off this daze and boosts. Got that kill. Now we'll have hounds to clear. Clear up the debuffs. Start working on hounds too. Let us just bring in Ahsoka for some damage. Poof, they're winning house of help. Somebody with actual damage. Okay. 64 on ships. That's fine. Alright, so now we've got some fun stuff down here to clear off. Let's, I don't even remember what I've got. So we've got some Shaak Ti, Ahsoka, and Arc, which is like a heavy Dispel team. But we don't really have any tanks or anything that we have to worry about too much there. We've got... I'm considering nesting this. I know Rexlade is something to worry about, but with him being the only clone, I feel like he'll be slow to get to that. But maybe, maybe not. I don't really want to underestimate this team. I also really don't want to underestimate this team either, but this team I'm kind of thinking maybe Traya. And we could probably go EP or something here. What gear level? My nest is a relic level 4, and nest has 67k health, high tenacity, low speed, 53 damage, crit chance. That'll of course ramp up. She'll be able to go straight into Rex. The healing immunity from Rey is a little scary. You think I can nest that? The only thing up here I'd be worried about, he does tenacity down and she stuns. So if Nest gets stuck in a stun lock situation, having to kill a Relic 5 Jolee to prevent revives. So that's why I was thinking maybe just Traya up here, because I can isolate him, work on either of these two, and then annihilate Jolee, and then just kind of chop it down the line. Although they are higher relics, my Traya is gear 12. So there's some concern there. Obviously, he's not going to do any damage. If I isolate him, he won't be getting any of the assists. Then I should probably You have the turn meter train bot with stun in the Rex team as well. Maybe save for the back. Save save Nest for the back. Yeah, we could probably save Nest for the back, and that wouldn't be a bad shout. Um, at some point, we'll do this for the exposes, which is always fun. We've got Wampa with Bastila. We've got EP and Thrawn. It's kind of interesting working with auto set defense just because you have a bunch of characters where now you're not so much looking at the team and knowing what you're wanting to use as counters, but you're looking at these teams and going, okay, what's each individual kit going to do, and is there any sort of combination there that's just going to be nastier than maybe I'm anticipating? Like, I don't want to underestimate this just because of Darth Revan, even though it's plus 80 speed Darth Revan. So he himself is not fast, but his kit's still solid. Um, I don't know if maybe this would be. I mean, it's a place where they're not going to have just a whole lot of help to carve through. The exception being right here. Um, him being Relic 5 and having those types of stats. This is also kind of where going up against auto defense can be interesting because you're facing off against their strongest tunes with half your roster because your other half went on defense. So it is kind of, it can be interesting to go up against. I'm wondering. We could also do maybe EP, Thrawn, and Vader up here. The shock will prevent heals and stuff, and we can just fracture Chewie. He doesn't do any damage. He'll do damage, and she'll do damage. So there's definitely damage to worry about. She'll also be stunning, which is potentially troublesome. We could go Bastila lead here to try to prevent debuffs. Yeah, I've got Bastila lead. We can definitely do a Bastila lead somewhere. I'm just not sure where would be best. But we could do something like Bastila, Hermit Yoda, and then maybe Ahsoka for damage. But the question is, where? Where makes sense to do that? There's no tenacity down on this team, and I feel like Bastila lead would help against Darth Revan here. Then the question is, do we want to go Bastila lead with Wampa or Bastila lead with Ahsoka? Now, the downside to going Ahsoka here is that it takes something away from my Shock T team that I run a lot. Well, I guess not a lot, but I've been using it here at 3v3 just because that's a lot of dispel. Our trooper will dispel with his turret. She dispels on basic. She dispels on basic. And it's actually carved through quite a few teams for me recently. I'm just feeling super indecisive on what I want to do here. Like, I want to take Treya against this, but with them not being relicked, I'm not sure that's a good idea. But they've got the crit avoidance arrows. They've got about 50k health each. Like, they're definitely not weak. The question is, can we get to Annihilate quick enough to just start picking them off? And I don't think that I would start annihilating Jolie. I think I would take out one of the damage dealers first. Write down all the teams you have and then pick the least bad matchups. Yeah, that's normally what I would do. The question is, what constitutes a least bad matchup when it's a whole bunch of compositions that you're not even familiar with? The good news is there's no real risk. Like, if we lose a matchup, then whatever, we've already won. Like, with the fact that he went auto defense, so all of his good stuff is on defense, he's not going to get through anything. He's not going to be able to get through this for sure. And I feel like he won't be able to get through all of this either. Like, he might be able to win a battle here and there, but he's not breaking through either front wall. So let's just go ahead and see. Let's see if Treya can do this. I think that's... Alright, so we want to isolate him. And we're going to go ahead and use this on him. Regain a little bit of stuff back. I want to go ahead and kill him off, probably. First. Up there. Alright. One's down. He died with Isolate on, so he can't be revived. We'll start working on him. We've got Annihilate up next. Let's go ahead and Isolate on him. I think that also prevents revives. Annihilate her, and now he's got no damage. We've got no way to regenerate protection other than his second special. It's not really worth it to try to worry about manners, but... Oh, you know, you're right. He can only revive Jedi. I don't even know why I wasn't even thinking about that. You're so used to seeing Jolie, and you're like, oh, he's got Jolie. This is, I gotta worry about him reviving. Well, I have to worry about it. Plus, I'm constantly increasing his cooldowns anyways. We're basically just waiting on Annihilate here. And there it is. Okay. Easy peasy. I'm thinking maybe EP Thrawn here and we can just fracture and kill him. We hear them. What, Rant? Oh, that's no Moon. Hey! What have we here then? Now I can read it. What's up, Moon? We got our good buddy Moon here. If you don't already follow him, you should definitely head over to his YouTube channel and check him out. We are just sort of dredging through this auto set defense. My favorite part of auto set defenses is what it does to fleets. It gets interesting because you never know what to expect to come out. We made it through all this. No real problems. So far we've made it through this. We're thinking about taking a Bastila lead here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could do that. I'll get my guy on that. I got a guy who does my commands and stuff because I'm lazy and he likes to do it. I think he's still at work right now, though. All right. So I'm thinking Bastille Elite here to try and block some of these debuffs that are going to be flying. Oh, okay. Meta DR. Yeah. This is the new meta right here. So it's kind of what I'm thinking is a Bastille lead with Hoda, maybe Ezra. This is all that I've got left. We're hoping that there'll be something in the back that we can nest solo. Hopefully there'll be something that's not going to do a whole lot of damage, that we can use some exposes on. We've got a Shock T Ahsoka arc leftovers that can really good at dispelling things, which is always nice. We've got EP Thrawn and Vader. We've got some other junk down there. For the Bastille Elite, I was kind of thinking for this team because it'll theoretically help block some of the debuffs from these two. None of these guys have just a whole lot of health, so it's going to be just about knocking them down. This guy has the most health, but the Bastila Ezra Hoda combination, it's a lot of healing, a lot of survivability, and then it doesn't rely on debuffs, so that should help us with that. Of course, he'll have to be hits that don't require assists, which is the one weakness of it, but like he doesn't have much, so that's not going to take a whole lot to burn through. So that's kind of why I'm thinking Bastille lead here. So I'm kind of leaning something like this. We'll go in with it. Again, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I do want to get him out first because he's kind of the scariest in my opinion. Oh, almost got him out. Start to do here. Let's dispel you. Get some healing. See if we get a big hit on Darth Revan. Let's go ahead and okay, and Darth Revan's gone. And he's gone. Alright. Now it's just you left. See how long this takes. Okay, that didn't take long at all. Alright, I feel like that was the right call. Yeah, this is the only streamer ever gonna see Ezra kill Darth Revan. Ever. That is absolutely correct. Yeah. Well, keep in mind too, because there was no other Sith Empire on there, he wouldn't be doing his we can't click on him anymore. He doesn't do his health equalization, which is where a lot of his survivability does come from, because when you hit him and don't kill him, he equalizes with another member of his team. I don't think that's going to happen without other Sith Empire though, so he didn't do any of that. But yeah, right. Clickbaity. Ezra solos Darth Revan team. Um, I feel like I'm not going to be able to get away with that one. So for this team, with Rex and Ray and CLS, I'm thinking EP Thrawn and Vader. Kind of get a turn meter train going on my end. Fracture Rex. He's not a particularly fast Rex. Plus shock will help prevent stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, actually, 255. That's not terrible. How fast are you? 223. That's pretty terrible. Yeah. 243. Yeah, so we'll definitely be first out of the gate with that. So I think that's the call. I think that's the call right here. So we can abuse Fracture. We can get a turn meter train going. Do we want to try for some early stuns or just go for Fracture? Let's just go for Fracture. We want to get him out before he gets all nasty on us. Right, get some stuns. Let's get some of this. Alright, let us... I probably should have swapped turn meter with somebody else, but this is fine. We want to get some damage going on. Alright, so we don't have to worry about Rexalate anymore. We want to probably Fracture down. And he's gone. Alright, now get some banners up. Even though banners don't matter, it's still always good to get into a mindset of how can I regenerate protection, even in a matchup like this where it doesn't matter. So yeah, oh yeah, let's look at feats. Good call. We'll also see what's in the back there. Kill with Vader if possible for feats. Oops. Did Vader get any kills? I wasn't. Maybe. Hey! We gained bonus cooldown recovery 30 times. Nice. We have done 8 of 10 of that. We'll probably get that. We'll get that. Maybe not today, but certainly this week. That'll just happen on its own naturally. And we killed 2. Okay. Who else is part of that? I don't know. I'd have to see. We'll have to see what's in the back and see if there's anything any of our other guys can do. Okay. That's the Han Solo lead, ladies and gentlemen. Han Solo with some interesting tech there. We've got ourselves a almost Empire team with Echo. We have we have some weird teams here. We got 2 kills. Come on, beat the GLs in Arena already. All right, so we have these 4 teams left. We've got some stuff to work with. How fast is this Thrawn? Those don't look like very good mods. 70, 232. Okay. Do we have any tanks that we're going to have to worry about? We have that. So I'm thinking we might use our Shock T team here. No tanks, no tanks, no tanks. Yeah, so I think we're going to go Vader, Stark, Veers, Snowtrooper, or Imperial Probe Droid. Okay. So we could probably... Whoops. Maybe Trooper this? Are these guys going to be weak or not? We're faster than that, maybe. I don't know. My troopers are so weak that it makes me nervous trying to use them. You're missing a mod there, buddy. Still 84 speed. That's fun. This is a weird team too. Yeah, exactly. In 3v3, troopers are really underwhelming to begin with, and then mine are also like gear 11. So one thing that we need to do is find a nest solo. Um, I'm not sure what we're looking at for nest solo. Not this, because Thrawn will just fracture her while the others do their thing. Could we nest solo this maybe? What would be the worry? You've got like no health. Which droids? The dark side droids or the light side droids? Because Nest can hit through foresight. Okay, yeah, so Nest solo this. Yeah, I think the only real worry would be like stuns or something. Doesn't he put down tenacity down with something? I think this does tenacity down, so that's a worry. He'll never attack. Okay. All right. Well, let's do it. Again, if we don't get a full clear, we don't get a full clear. Jesus, really? All right, come on. Still want to take him out first. Definitely want to take R2 out second, because those stuns are definitely getting annoying. Quit stunning me. We're not gonna get stunlocked for 4 minutes though, so it's fine. Yeah, what is that potency? Good lord. Let's take a look. We got time. We have unlimited time. Let's take a look at them potencies. So his potency was only 110, but okay. So 110 potency on him without the leadership because he wasn't in the lead position. And what was the potency on this little guy? 80? I mean, okay, he put some potency on him, but I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't have been quite that potent. The tenacity on my nest is like 154, I think. Yeah, 154.08. So I feel like she should have resisted a bit more there, but whatever. We got the job done. 3v3, it's harder to keep something stun locked, probably. Right? Right? I feel like I got gypped a little there. I feel like here I want to go this route. Shot T, Ahsoka, and Arc. I've been using them a lot lately. They actually have surprisingly good damage. And Han Solo is kind of scary, but we'll be able to I don't know. This is probably the scariest team left, even without a leadership. Because Han's gonna hit hard, B2's or B1's gonna hit hard, Magna's gonna taunt and stuff. That is a slow B1 though. Okay, but he's gonna be hitting really hard. Is there anybody else who gets buffs that we really need to worry about? doesn't know how to mod. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that impression. Then again, he has a Relic 3 C3PO and a Gear 12 Darth Revan. So I remodded mine to offense, and he also coincidentally gained a bit more protection. I feel like it did a good job with that. I feel like that was pretty good. Yeah. This is going to have some plague. I want to use this somewhere. Maybe up here? Why do you have double Zeta Tarkin? That's weird to me. In my opinion, that's not very strong though. His lead is 30 speed. I think it's 30 speed after the Zeta, which he's double Zetaed. The potency is 140%. You are not going to tenacity that guy down. His plus 30 speed does bring him up to 262. This could be actually really problematic just because of how Thrawn works. Right? Right? All right. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. We won, so these are just kind of the leftover stuff. I don't like the fact that we're gonna have to deal with fracture here. I don't like the fact that we're gonna have to deal with Han's stun right off the bat. Like some of these, we might have to whittle down over time. And use multiple teams against them, maybe, but we still need to get a few more in that we can just kill. I'm still leaning towards using this here because it's the highest relics that I have left versus the highest relics that he has. 4, 4, and 4. He has the Zeta on Magna Guard? Weird. That's weird. Really an odd roster. Really, really an odd roster. But I feel like this is the call. That is what it do be like with him sometimes. Let's do some there we go. So we got one down. Let us continue with this. And that's why I kind of wanted this team here, is just all the dispels, counterattacks and stuff. And I guess we're just going to stealth both of our attackers. It's casual. I think that cleans the debuffs, right? No, it does not. Okay. I guess that's good to know. Okay, there you go. That would get good banners against what, that team? Yeah. Well, Malik's on defense anyways, so that's out. Um, I think what I want to try. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what to try here. I'm still kind of leaning towards this. So there's no tank to worry about. Um, Getting Fracture out, I think, will make this go a bit better. And then I'm kind of wanting to go the old Ben with droids route. Or we could even go HK lead with droids. It won't be as many. We go this route, and we'll have exposes to do our damage for us. Maybe we'll dodge something. We can stun some stuff. He can push back turn meters and throw up some debuffs. I think it's our best call. We want to see if we can stun him off the bat. Nice. Okay. We can push back our own. And let us burn up. Alright, now we want to go stealth. Yeah. Not get stun. How dare you? Kill him. Yeah. Stun. Alright. Stun again. No stun. Burning. Push back to turn meter some. Ooh, got a stun on one of my droids. Oh, Echo does have that, huh? Yeah, it's fine. It's casual. Stun. Okay. Stun. Okay. Stun. Turn meter. Not enough. Let's pop those, kill him, burning up on him. Spectre meter. Okay, buddy. Stun. No stun. Oh, and B1 and 3PO on auto. Oh, yeah. I think 3PO is the one that F's that up. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, so one team left. So far, we have one-shot everything, and we've done some decent banners. The worry here, I guess, is going to be damage over time effects between Plague and Vader. I'm thinking Bounty Hunters, because they'll regen. We actually have quite a few options for regen. We could also go Kira with these two, but let's go Bounty Hunters. So we'll see this. And maybe we'll win. Okay, let's go ahead and keep up. We'll keep healing up. Okay, one more Plague. Your dispels mean nothing to me later. I do want to take out another Talzin first. Kind of right. Of course, we also want. Kill you yet? Yeah. Okay. Now we'll take out Mother Talzin. Popped contract, so that's nice. Kill you yet? Not quite yet. Now we killed you. So this one's in the bag. Not that it was ever in any question, since, again, auto defense. And bag that. Bag him and tag him. My Mando's still level 1 because I'm not farming their shards yet. There's no real reason for me to put any gear or anything into him yet. 2473. How's that for a score? Yeah. So even if he has anything any desire to sit here and try to come at me, he won't have anything to come at me with. So he's not getting through all that. Alright, well, thanks for coming out to my stream. Unfortunately, it was auto defense, so it's probably not as great as it would be against a player who actually wanted to play. If you want to, feel free to follow me on Twitter. I always tweet out when I go live. Shoot me a follow if you want to. I stream almost every day, but not quite every day. But I do try to have some fun. It's not always Galaxy of Heroes. I do play some other games, and I've got some friends that were trying to start up a Pathfinder D&D campaign. Looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun. When I'm not playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, I'm usually hanging out with my friends in Discord, talking with you guys, talking with them. We're a bunch of crazies, and we tend to have a lot of fun. So thanks for joining me here. Let's make sure that Bimodal is still streaming, and he is. So we're going to go ahead and raid one of my crazy buddies now, Bimodal Comic, and see you there. Bye.
Powering on.
That's not a Digimon.
Mic off.
That's a person.
This is Digimon, but I'm
Digimech.
convinced. Thank you for the raid, Army. I hope your stream went well. This is a cosplayer. This is not a Digimon. This is a cosplayer. Thank you so much for our raid, but
Or is it a Digimon cosplaying a cosplayer cosplaying a